So basically my name's Babs. I've ran a couple of YouTube channels in the past, got some decent success from it, made some money from it, and I thought I'd just share the information on how to do it, because it's really not that hard, and I feel like a lot of people are gatekeeping the most important factors of how to blow a YouTube channel. So basically, the number one key thing is to make beats that you enjoy making, and obviously that's like a bit of generic information that everyone will tell you, but that is the main thing, because if you want to be making money for a long time, and you need to be making beats that you're going to enjoy and not get bored of and get drained from. So that's what you want to be making. The actual proper tips though, which you probably clicked on it to hear, so you need to think of your beats as an actual YouTube video. So if you're watching like an actual YouTube video, if it's a boring video or quite repetitive, you're going to click off after a while, because it's just the same shit. You're like, there's nothing new, nothing entertaining, nothing keeping your interest. So what you want to do in your beats is, I'd say every 8 bars, change it up or add like a little drum fill here and there, or just put in little exciting bits, little moments. Tyler the Creator does this in all of his beats. Like, he'll have moments where it builds up. You'll hear one sound and you won't hear it for the rest of the beat, and it just makes the beats interesting. Like, it's always different, something like, it makes you want to keep on listening. Like, oh, what's gonna happen next? And that will increase your watch time. And watch time is basically, so there's 2 factors that YouTube go off when they decide to promote your videos. It's click-through rate and your watch time. Basically, those 2 things suggest like how people are enjoying your videos. So if the majority of your viewers are watching your videos all the way through, it's going to suggest that the content is interesting. And your click-through rate is basically the rate at which people click on your videos when it's suggested to them. So for example, when you go on your homepage, you'll be showing all these videos. If you click on a video, that will help its click-through rate. And now the way to make a channel blow quickly is from YouTube suggesting your videos. All these, like, they're telling you to do the best tags and shit like that. That doesn't really work. It does work, but it takes longer. If you want to blow up a channel in a month, that's how you got to do it. You got to make sure you're making good beats, obviously, because if your beats are trash, no one's gonna watch it all the way through. So then YouTube's not gonna want to suggest it to other people to watch. So yeah, they're the main factors when you're actually making the beat. Obviously, got to be a good beat, but you got to make it interesting. But when you're making it interesting, make it make sense as well. Like, I see a lot of people trying to add this, that, and the other, but it doesn't make sense to the beat. Like, your beat's supposed to tell a story. And I feel like with a lot of the beats that we're hearing nowadays on mainstream stuff, they don't tell a story, but it's because there's an artist on the beat. So they don't need to tell a story. They can be simple. But when you're uploading it to YouTube, the beats need to be better than what you're hearing on the radios and mainstream stuff. People are clicking on your beat to listen to your beat. There's no artist on the beat, so they've got to be interesting to capture people's attention and shit. If that makes sense to you, I hope I've explained that right. Then, obviously, if you're not using tags, that means you still need to have something that will tell YouTube where to suggest your videos and which people to suggest your videos to. The tags do help that, but that's just for the search bar. What I've noticed is if you use hashtags, they're actually the best when you're trying to get a channel to blow. Like, hashtags they're so much more effective than the actual tags in the little tag section. And I'm even starting to think whether the hashtags are that important or if it's just the words in the title. But whatever, I'd still use the hashtags, because that's all I use. I don't use any tags, and I've got beats of like 800k, I think, or 700, but maybe it's 800k now, I don't really check. And yeah, I always manage to get channels going up pretty quickly. Oh, I'm not trying to sell you anything in this video, by the way. I do have a ebook with all this information and more, but I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm literally just giving you the things. I just thought I'd just do it for free, giving you all the things that are actually important when doing these channels, and I feel like a lot of people don't include. Like, you can follow all the other people's like techniques and shit, and I'm sure they work, but these are just what works for me, so I thought I'd just let you know. I've noticed for myself, when I do like 2 artists in a beat, my beats get more views rather than 3 or 1, so Obviously, you don't want to go any more than 3, but you'll find out what works best for you. Obviously, you've got to react to how your YouTube channel is like showing you stuff. That's another thing. You need to actually look at your analytics and see how people are finding your videos. Because if you don't know how people are finding your videos, then like, well, how do you know which beats to make and shit? Just common sense in it. Because otherwise, you'll do this thing which everyone does, which is like they'll start posting random artists that don't make any sense together. Realistically, people like going to a particular place to find a particular sound, and they'll keep on going back to that place because they're like, I know so and so makes these kind of beats. I'm feeling that kind of beat today. I'm gonna go to his channel because I know that's what he has. The next thing is the thumbnail, and that leads back to like CTR or click-through rate, like I was talking about earlier. Your thumbnails need to be just something that someone's gonna want to click on. Like, I see so many shit thumbnails. Just literally go on Pinterest. A simple one is just literally getting a picture of the artist, but get a high quality picture. Like, people are loving the vintage look right now. Obviously, that's like the trend. So just get that, go on Pinterest, save it to a folder, and then like find loads of pictures like that, save them to a folder, and then Pinterest will start suggesting you more and more pictures like that. What I also do on my thumbnails, I put like a little bit of writing, like literally just the title of the beat on like over the picture, a pretty empty place in the picture, so it doesn't get in the way of the picture. And it's a bit of a branding for me now, like the writing and stuff I use. You have to find your own style, obviously, so then people know when they'll know it's your beat before even clicking on the beat, before seeing your channel name, before seeing like hearing your beat tag or anything. They'll know, oh, that's so and so's beat because of the way he writes his titles or the way his thumbnails look. Oh yeah, another thing I do is I literally just put a copy and paste the title of the beat in the description. I'm not sure if that does anything, but I just saw someone else do it once, so I thought I'd copy it, and yeah, my channel has managed to blow up whenever I use that, so it might have something. But yeah, you don't need to worry about, like I said earlier, don't need to worry about tags. Literally, the hashtags are the main thing. If there is one piece of advice I would give you, is just focus on the hashtags, but just do basic ones like 3 hashtags, and yeah, you'll be calm. Like, if you got a beat like Bryson Tiller times Drake type beat, the hashtags would be Bryson Tiller type beat, hashtag Drake type beat, hashtag type beat, or like hashtag Drake type beat 2022, like something like that. Whatever you want to do, but I'd suggest just doing the basic ones. Like, don't try and get the lowest volume tags or whatever. Like, your beats, if your beats are good enough with those little tips and tricks I've given you, they will blow. Other than that, it's literally just consistency, making sure you're posting at the same time on the same days. Like, for example, you don't need to post every day. There's this whole myth of posting every day. I've literally just blown a channel up right now, and I post every other day. It's literally just whatever you want, whatever suits your schedule, but make sure you're uploading at the same times. Basically, if YouTube rewards consistency, so if they know you're gonna upload on this day at this time, then they're gonna start bringing traffic to your page on those days at this time. So yeah, basically just stay consistent. But yeah, it's not really too complex other than having good beats and a couple of tips I gave you. So I hope this helped. Follow me on Instagram at 4ambabs. Let me know if these tips helped you. But yeah, thought I'd just give you this game for free.